Morning. Welcome to Midnight Somerset, the February walk. And this is actually February walk, take 2. The lovely walk. About a week ago. And then decided to delete it by accident. Couldn't retrieve it, so we're starting again. And I'm going to do the same route as we did last time. Original version, it was great to share. Great to share all the changes that were happening. Bulbs starting to come up. Some of the early spring flowers appearing. It was a beautiful, warm, early spring day. It's absolutely freezing today. Wrapped up lots of layers, gloves on. But we're going to do the same walk. And it's a little bit of a reverse on the January walk that we did. And it gave me the opportunity to show a few things that we didn't get the chance to do in the January walk because my phone ran out of battery. So we're fully charged today. Just kind of walking through the village at the moment. I'm going to go up to the church. Take up and have a quick peek at that. Out through a couple of smaller villages. Cross over the river a couple of times. See how we get on. Camellia, that flower already. Sid's with us as always. And starting up, we're heading west. Turn around, northerly direction, come back round on ourselves. So this is the village church, and I have the pleasure of keeping the clock going in the village. Once a week, come and wind it up. Which is actually a really nice job to do. You can see here, great show of all the late winter, early spring blooms, daffodils, crocus, snowdrops, the primroses are starting to come out. River. Here's the church. There's the tower. You can, I will record up in there on time. You can get to the roof. It's a bit of a squeeze to get out onto the roof. You get really good views. Church is open. Let's have a quick look inside. Don't think it's serviced today. Right, I won't go all the way in. The dog's here. I'll let you have a quick peek at the church. What's he? Here's the church, there's the clock, and when I started winding it up, it was very reliably about 3 minutes slow over the course of a week. Someone I think has been tinkering with it because it's been spookily accurate the last few weeks, which is good. Good. Right, off we go. Icy day when I recorded that walk, and we had a lot of rain throughout the course of Jan and December. Feb's been really dry, which is nice. I think we're still a little bit low from a water supply perspective, but yeah, it's been really dry. But the ditches and drainage systems are only just sort of recovering from all that rain, really. Could do a bit of work to tidy it all up. Yeah, heading out west through the village. This walk's about 3 miles, and get some really good views of the surrounding area. My original recording for the February walk, there's quite a lot of sad news that had happened mid-Feb. Dave from De La Soul had sadly passed away, and Bert Bacharach recently passed away as well. Two musicians and bands that have been a big part of my life. So that walk was a good opportunity to sort of reflect, and I think I mentioned I had earworms from both of those artists at the time. And this is the last Sunday in February, and a lot of De La Soul's early work is being released on streaming services in a couple of weeks' time. So yesterday I'd earmarked 3 Feet High and Rising on my phone, which is good. And there was another bit of sad news in Feb. My maternal grandmother, Nanny T, she sadly passed away. And Nanny T was an absolute family legend. Just hilarious, lovely person, very warm and caring, funny, and fiercely independent. She died at home, surrounded by her family. She was 99. I think about 99 and a half almost. Shame she couldn't quite reach the ton, but she had a great life, big family, and this week coming up we've got her funeral. And it'll be really sad, of course, but I'm also looking forward to spending a bit of time with the family and reflecting and reminiscing. So this walk is for those guys, but for Nanny T as well. We're just coming to the edge of the village now. It's not a huge village, about 250 people, I think, live in the village. There's no shops here. There is a pub. Actually, the walk started just by the pub, but it's not open as a public house anymore. Which is a shame, because the nearest boozer is about 1.5 miles away. Fine in the summertime. And I'm sure we'll do a walk that bypasses the path of the pub. That's it, out of the village. When we were here on the original walk, this field here, there's a dairy herd that's kept here. I don't think they're for milking, I think they're heifers. But they're all lined up against the fence, jumping away. The beet, or whatever it is they've got in there. That's nowhere to be seen. You might see them actually. We're going to pop through this field next to us. Get up a bit higher, we might get a good view. Just as the sun comes out. This is a great little path actually. Sit. Sit. side somewhere. I'll get a peek in a minute. I'm coming this way because we'll get some brilliant panoramic views. There they are. There they are. Not much left to eat in that field. Bless them. Growing in here, so it's just starting to spring back into life now. We've had a bit of warmth and obviously all the rain. There we go. I can't remember the name of these horses, but the little one is a big fan of football. No football's in this field, but the other field, paddock over there, it's got all these footballs in it. And we can start to see the view appearing as we get to the higher ground. And it's just incredible. And yeah, directly in front of us in the background is the Quantocks. And then over to our left, we've got the Brendan Hills. And behind us, which you can't see, we've got the Black Downs. more Sid over it. But I think he might be able to get through this gap here. Hey Sid. There you go. Good boy. It's through. There we go. So down into the valley. Was a bit of a torrent. We didn't come this way, obviously. This was a bit of a torrent in January after all the rain. It's come right back down now. And it is doing its thing. Some nice little beaches down here. I think it's probably a good little spot to come and picnic, but this field was almost entirely flooded. Plants starting to come back. There's some hemlock down here. So there's quite a bit of hemlock. That's the super poisonous stuff. Good boy, Sid. Come on. Off we pop. We're in the valley, nice and sheltered now. No wind, and I guess because it's February, the sun's just a little bit warmer when you don't have that cold breeze. Really nice. So this road will take us to a spot called Northway, which consists of about 6 houses, I think. And we'll come back around into the village. Blackbirds and the robins chirping away. We've had lots of garden bird activity for the last few weeks. I put some nest boxes up last year. It was probably a little bit too late, but I've seen a few blue tits go in and take a look, so fingers crossed we might get some nesting. Really cool little road. As we get to the top of this hill and just go around the bend, it becomes a bit of an enclosed avenue. It's a little bit like being in a Game of Thrones set, I suppose, the King's Road. But this bank on the right hand side, there's lots of birch and beech, so you get lots of fungi, lots of boletes growing in here. I haven't spotted any of the edible boletes just yet. But if you're interested in foraging and edible fungi. It's definitely something that we'll cover off in some of the autumn walks. But the first thing, when you start looking for the fungi, is you've got to take notice of the environment, because these species live in a symbiotic relationship with the trees. The mycelium, which is the kind of living organism, lives under the soil. And wraps itself around the tree roots. I do feel a little bit sorry for people we pass. Strange man walking along with a camera on a stick. So this is the bit that reminds me of the King's Road in Game of Thrones. A bit spooky, creaking old branches. Just be able to hear the sheep in the background. Now making a lot of noise. Now when I came down here in the original walk, it's just ewes, I think, in the field. So let's see if they produced anything. Can't hear any lambs, just noisy ewes. Turn around, we're heading back east now, back to ourselves. And the village is over on the right hand side. Just on this hill, walk a bit further down and come back round. Sort of adapting this route on the fly a little bit today. road kind of follows the river, so it's just where these trees are here. River just flows down there. How the magic of these sort of spaces and places works on the mind, but it's undeniably good for you. Just much better having spent a good portion of time outside. When we used to live in the busy town, if I was out walking the dog, I'd have to have my earphones in, listen to music, which is also, a really good reset for the brain. But just never do it when I'm out walking here. The soundtrack is absolutely amazing in itself. I wouldn't want to disturb it at all. Activity going on here. Farmer's doing a bit of tree work. Shepherd. Oh, he's getting his fence up. He must be thinking about bringing some of the lambs into this field. So coming into Northway now. So population's probably about 20 people. That's pretty cool. Oh, this is annoying. I just stopped for the car. The gimbal's out of battery. So I'll continue for a bit, but I'm conscious that you only get the stability, and I don't want to make anybody sick, motion sick, so we'll see how we go on. So it's just about saving the car came along. Signal down in this village, and we only just had fibre installed last autumn. We were on very basic broadband before that. These guys must have suffered a little bit, but looks like fibre's been installed down here now. Work from home, it would be super tricky without a mobile phone signal. We were using that for internet for about 18 months or so. Hopefully this isn't too shaky. Do my best. actually complete a walk. Be novel. Head off this path in a moment, a bit further, past a couple of houses, and we're down in the valley, so that means climbing back up the hill. Well, chainsaws ahoy today, everyone's cutting their firewood. I guess get it in, get it dried over the spring and summer. Ready for next winter. I used to have a chainsaw. My father-in-law gave it to me, brand new, never been used. And I just had it sat in the box for years. Gave it away. I was too scared to use it. I think you need to be brave with a chainsaw, otherwise it'll catch you out, and you need all the gear as well. Right, what's this fella doing? Get a different kind of dodgy in the countryside. I suppose the most dodgy for me are the illegal hunters. We had a hunt turn up last weekend. Made sure Steve the dog. Some kind of hound dog. He's massive. Loves the bark. And of course he's called Steve. Well, Stephen. Same as me. So he gets extra points for having the best name. Apart from you, Sid, eh? river. So that don't make everybody motion sick. Come on, Sid. Good boy. Still a bit soggy down here. Isn't it, Sid? A bit soggy still. Here we are. Back on the water. And me and Sid just need to go to the top of that hill. So, we're going to close the walk for today. Thanks for joining us. There will be another one in March, which is only next week. I am going to do my best to not delete this recording and keep and get it posted up online. Please take a look at the January walk if you haven't done already, and come back and see us in March. Let's see what's happening in the world of Somerset in March. Cheerio.